Hey, what's up guys, Dusty here, and today we're going to talk about a shotgun that you definitely need to find. Over the past few weeks, PvP has been shifting. We've gone from everyone spamming melee to people experimenting with range builds. Most of the builds right now are hybrids, either leaning more toward melee or more toward ranged. And the crazy part, there's no one dominant meta yet. Everyone's trying to find that build that can dominate, but honestly, I'm loving the variety for now. For once, we're not stuck with a single overpowered meta that everyone blindly follows. Instead, there's creativity, different people running different things, testing, tweaking. It's actually fun. That said, one issue early on was how limited we were with ranged options, especially for hybrid builds. Most of the ranged weapons just weren't cutting it. But that's starting to change, and today I want to show you a shotgun that anyone can grab right now. What makes it wild is that it does stagger damage and bleed damage, and honestly, even just the stagger alone makes it strong. But that combo, that makes it insane. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly where to find it, talk about the stats, clip size, how to use it properly in both PvE and PvP, and how to fully take advantage of its strengths. Let's jump right into it. Before we jump into where to actually get the shotgun, I need to talk about how strong this weapon is and why shotguns matter right now. So like I said earlier, melee is still the strongest part of the game right now. Everyone's running sword, rapier or daggers, and usually rapier. But even then, you need a good secondary weapon, ideally something ranged. Now I've seen people trying all kind of stuff. Personally, I used to run Disruptor as my secondary, and the drill shotgun in my third slot for a long time, but lately I've switched things up, and now I'm using the scatter shotgun, and I'll tell you exactly why. You can use the scatter shotgun and the drill shotgun at the same time. First off, this thing uses light darts as ammo. That's super important because light darts are easier to craft and faster to craft, and trust me, you're gonna need a lot of them, because this shotgun burns through ammunition so fast. As soon as you get it and fire it a few times, you'll see what I mean. It chews through light darts real quick. Now let's take a look at the damage. It's 540 per shot, that's insane. It fires at 89 RPM, almost 90 rounds per minute. That's fast for a shotgun that hits this hard. And here's the kicker, it fires 12 shells per shot, so every time you pull the trigger, it blasts 12 projectiles. That's where the scatter names come in. If you're close enough and the shells hit, you're looking at the full 540-ish damage in one shot. So yeah, if your enemy doesn't have a shield up and they're in light armor, you can 2-shot them. Heavier armor, probably 3 or 4 shots, but even then, that's really fast, especially with the stagger. But here's the trade-off. You only get 48 shots per mag, and since it's 12 shells per trigger pull, you can only shoot 4 times before you reload. That's something to keep in mind. You will need to be smart about your timing. The reload speed is solid though, it's 2.4 seconds, which is actually faster than the drill shotgun, and the drill shotgun is 2.5 seconds. Not by a lot, but it is noticeable. Now the effective range for this weapon, it's only 8 meters. This is a big downside. This is really close, so yeah, you need to be in their face to get full value. But here's the cool part. The stagger on this gun forces them to either burn stamina or dash away, or stay staggered and just eat your next shots. So you're either draining their stamina or breaking their guard. That's pressure, which is really useful. Accuracy is around 1.10 and stability is 2.2. Not perfect, but not bad either. I'll be honest, it's not the absolute strongest weapon in the game, but it's damn good, and I've been seeing more people using it lately, and I've been using it myself recently. Today was actually Deep Desert Reset Day, so PvP clips were kinda limited. Not a ton of people out there, but I got a few clips just to show you what it can do. This thing's a stagger, it melts shields, and it makes people panic. Take a look at this. Alright, but before we go any further, let me show you where you can actually find this weapon. After that, if you're still interested, stick around because I'm going to break down everything you need to know to get the most out of it. The best perks and passives, how to build around it, and why this shotgun might not be for everyone, especially if you're new to the game or just not a fan of range builds. But like I said, it hits hard, and if you build it right, it can dominate. So first, let's get to the weapon and then we'll dive into the full setup. You ready? Let's get into it. Alright, first things first. You're gonna need your ornithopter with the scanner module installed and a compactor. Doesn't matter what level your compactor is, but it does matter if you're using a handheld scanner or the one on your ornithopter. Let me be honest with you, it's way better to use the scanner on your ornithopter. It makes everything faster, smoother, and a lot less risky, especially since we're heading into the deep desert to find some hidden treasures. You can do that in Haga Basin, but I do not recommend that. It's gonna take a lot of time. So you got your ornithopter, got your compactor, and you're ready to go. Let's do it. Head to the deep desert. We're looking for something called Opafire Gems. These are not your average resource. You won't just find them lying around. You've got to intentionally search for treasures. Now here's the method. After you enter the deep desert and pass the wall, skip over tiles A and B. Start your search in tile C. That's where we begin scanning. Fire up your scanner module from the ornithopter and start sweeping the desert. Keep your eye out for the indicators that pops up, as you can see here. They'll let you know when you're over a buried treasure. When you see one, park near it, grab your compactor and fire around the spot. You'll see the sand shift and boom, treasure pops up from the ground. Inside, you'll find Opafire Gems along with other valuable components. Now for farming tips. Don't go past C and D tiles. Stick to those. You'll get better yield. Usually you'll find 9 to 11 Opafires per treasure and you'll need around 220 of them. More if you want to be safe. I guess 220 or even lesser than that, but anyway. Once you got enough, head back to Haga Basin. If you're with House Atreides, go to Helios Gap and speak with the Quartermaster. But if you're with House Harkonnen, go to Riftwatch, east side of the map, and talk to the Quartermaster there. Hand in the gems and you'll be told the gift is accepted.
For House Meros. Noted. We'll make certain it reaches them.
Next up, you need to find Representative Maros, or Maros, whatever. He rotates weekly. For me, at the time of recording, he was in B8 in Deep Desert. But don't worry, if it's a new week, I'll drop the link to the Dune Awakening database in the description. You can check exactly where Maros is this week. When you're in the website, just hit Deep Desert and it will show you his latest location. Once you find him and turn in the item, you get this shotgun. The one we've been talking about, this unique scatter shotgun. So now, what perk should you use with it? There's great perk in Trooper 3 that increases scatter shotgun damage. Level that all the way up, it gives you 15% bonus, which is crazy strong. Focus on range damage passives, don't worry too much about techniques. I've seen people use center of mass, but personally I don't think it's worth using your active slot for that. Instead, just stack passives that boost your range damage without eating up skill points or technique slots. I'll do a full build montage with this weapon in future, but for now, this is how I like to run it. I use it with the rapier, stagger enemies with the shotgun, dash in with cripple hit, then either keep blasting or finish with melee. That's my personal style, still testing, still learning, but so far it hits hard. If you're a new player or not that into PvP and you've got questions, drop them in the comments, I respond to everything. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more Dune Awakening contents. I drop videos daily. Catch you in the next one. Much love, and as always, peace out.